People of the verse, hello and welcome back to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and in today's video we are going to talk about lots of things. A lot is going on right now in Star Citizen, and first we are going to talk about the Mercury Star Runner a little bit. And guys, I can confirm I have never been contacted by CIG. I don't have any access to the Star Runner, even though I am a concierge. I own a Star Runner, but I guess that I don't know, other people can have CIG's preferences, right? I'm not going to comment further on that, but you guys know, right? Anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what is coming up this weekend. Apparently, there's a new Star Citizen Alpha 3.11.1 patch in the Evo Caddy. It is open to everyone now, so we went straight from wave 1 to wave everybody, right? And we still have a couple of known issues, of course, so we still don't really always spawn at the location that we picked, which is quite annoying, but I suppose that this is probably because of the event, right? This is something that will not be happening anymore once the event is gone. Pretty much all the other bugs are the same from the previous patches, but they fixed a couple of things here. Smoke in the Star Runner cargo hold and server room should no longer shrink and grow unnaturally when walking through it. Players should no longer be able to see through the Mercury Star Runner's art behind the back of the elevator within the cargo bay. They fixed an issue causing FPS weapons to fire and be cold when a lot of people are firing FPS weapons at the same time. AR trajectory when throwing grenades should no longer be missing, which is something that has been missing for quite some time, unfortunately. They fixed one client crash, a backend service crash. Now, guys, I know CIG knows that a lot of people want to be flying the Mercury Star Runner, and it was announced on Spectrum, guys. It was announced on Spectrum that this Saturday there will be the Mercury Star Runner will be available for rent at the Expo. So go to the Expo, you will be able to rent it, which is basically going to give access to the Mercury Star Runner to everyone, even if you don't own the Mercury Star Runner. Of course, it's just going to be temporary for the time being of that rental, and then finally on Sunday the Mercury Star Runner will be unlocked to everyone who actually owns a Mercury Star Runner. So you should be expecting me to be flying that beautiful ship quite a lot on the PTU and then in the PU from then on. So that was a little bit update here, but that's not the main purpose of this video, guys. The main purpose of this video is, of course, the Star Citizen roadmap update. And oh boy, did Star Citizen Alpha 3.12 just got much more exciting, guys. You probably can hear that in my voice. I am fired up. Yes, I am. And let's have a look at what was brought here. First, we have the Stanton system spacescaping. Well, no extra tasks there. Same for refinery deck, no improvements, but have a look at that. Stanton system planetary improvements. Now, this is quite juicy here. This card is a new addition that has been added to the 3.12 column. As a part of this update, we are investing in a more detailed global painting pass with consideration to global climate data. We're also refining how object presets are set up to get a more natural and believable read, as well as introducing some new assets to the biome pack. Oh, nice! That means we're going to have more flowers, more plants, who knows, maybe even more trees. And we know that CIG is working on vegetation that is going to bend as we pass through it, and who knows, maybe ships too, right? That would be great. And perhaps those new assets will be compatible with that upcoming new technology. Finally, we'll be able to update the remaining geology assets to the organic shader and utilize the latest feature. We're looking to showcase the above improvements with a release on planets Hurston, Markotech, as well as the moons of Yela, Selene, Daymar, Walla, and Lyria. Interestingly, that the moons of Markotech there are not including well, there's no on those frozen moons around Markotech, there's no vegetation at all, so that could explain why they only have rocks and ice, right? But that's not all. There are other things are happening here, so it seems like not a lot of new tasks actually, but we have. And this is what I want to talk about here. We have something else that just popped up, and this is the meat and potatoes of this roadmap update. Reputation V1, Reputation Org Service. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I can't believe this is so. I mean, we knew that CIG was working on that, but this is coming much earlier than personally I had anticipated. And this card is the new addition that has been added to Star Citizen 3.12 column. This system will introduce the first iteration of persistence reputation between all entities within the Star Citizen universe, as well as persistent NPC organization, including the Ninetales, maybe Hurston Dynamics, maybe the Navy. That is really exciting. Now, how is this going to work? I hope that we are going to have an episode of Inside Star Citizen dedicated to that, just like we had that episode of Inside Star Citizen dedicated to refining, which I think, and kudos to Jared here, that was a great. Normally I rant against short episodes, but this time it was a short episode that gave us just the right amount of info within the format, and I think that this time they did a really good job. If they do the same here with Reputation, I'll be fine with it, but we need to have more details about how it's going to work. Personally, I hope that it is going to work a little bit like how it worked in Freelancer. I don't know if you guys played that old, that vintage Chris Roberts game from 2003, where the reputation system was really working quite well. You knew exactly which faction you were friendly with, which faction you were hostile with, the percentage of reputation that you had with X faction, and it was really clear. And I hope that they're learning from what they did in those previous games and putting that in Star Citizen. If they could do that, then I'm all for this. But that's not all. We are creating the foundations for persistent reputation between all entities in the Star Citizen universe, as well as persistent NPC organizations, with a set of tasks. All key mission givers outside of Ruto, because of technical issues, will have the ability to change their responses due to the player's mission performance. Oh, so they will know whether or not you succeed or fail. Like if you fail, then maybe they'll become hostile to you. Who knows? This is not only applicable to a general positive or negative greeting or farewell, but also has been extended to a varying degree of mission completion streaks, meaning that if you complete several missions several times, maybe you'll get more missions, because right now we only have the same missions, which is very boring. You know, take Reto Battaglia. You only do those mine claim missions. You know, if you do Clovis Donnelly, you always go to the same down satellite, right? We need to have more missions, and if we can have more missions because we get more reputation, and we can have, you know, maybe 10 or like mini campaigns brought to us in the verse with those mission givers, and that will be awesome. And I hope that this is what this reputation system is going to bring, because just one mission, the same mission over and over again with mission givers, is really boring. This means that if the player completes or fails multiple missions in a row, the mission givers will comment accordingly. If the player fails the mission giver's mission enough, this can even result in a temporary refusal to offer you additional missions for a period of time. Additionally, mission threads now have varying degrees of difficulty that have been converted over the use to a new system to unlock the next tier of missions. Oh, extra difficulty too. Well, that's already the case with Miles Acard, but I'm really wondering what is going to be the next tier of difficulty with Konstantin Hurston, who is asking you again over and over again to go to the same empty bunker, pick up that box and bring it back, you know. Finally, if we can have more variety, more excitement for those mission givers, then yes, finally those mission givers will have a point being there, and there will be a point seeing those mission givers, especially if in the end we can have special rewards. Finally, because of this is now service driven, all of this reputation is persistent and can be preserved between releases. Wow, finally, this is gonna be I thought that we would need iCache for that. Apparently I was wrong. And finally, this is we're getting this kind of persistence in the verse, and this is it's a small game changer, but nevertheless still is a game changer that is going to redefine to define what is going to be future gameplay in Star Citizen. I can't wait for 2021. Anyway, let's continue. Station-based refinery, 3 new tasks now done at 67 out of 69. They removed a couple of tasks there. It is 97% complete. The multi-tool tractor beam attachment, extra 4 tasks at 18 out of 26. 1 more task done for the elevator panels at 11 tasks out of 15, and that's pretty much it for this exciting roadmap update, guys. I am so fired up about what we just had here. You probably guys can hear it, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to hopefully having an Inside Star Citizen episode. We'll be seeing that. Before I leave you guys, I want to give a big shout out to Mojo for upgrading his pledge on Patreon. Thank you so much. Also, Shadow Rise and Dr. Foreman have also joined I've also joined Patreon, and thank you so much. I gave you the link to my Discord channel. I hope that you'll be able to join us very soon. Also, speaking of Discord, guys, we're having an exceptional giveaway on Discord as we are giving away a Cutlass Rock with as well a Cutlass Black with a rock, all of that with LTI within one combo package. So yeah, if you want to join us and back the channel, that is really helping, especially with Google charging me to create content right now. You guys' support is really what keeps the lights running. Thank you very much for coming, guys. This is the Eradicator. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys later.